Take it away, brother. Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Give all praises, all glory, and honor to Yahweh.
Hashem Rakakadash.
Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone Ruel. Peace and salutations to all you Akim out there preaching the truth throughout the four corners of the earth with truth and sincerity in your hearts and for the love of the gospel. It's the Great Millstone branch of Gary, Indiana, coming at you with another live show on a Wednesday night, right? And we're going to get into Esau Edom, man. Right? Because Esau Edom, he's a liar, he's bloodthirsty, and he's raging. He knows in his spirit that his kingdom is on his wit's end, right? His kingdom is close to destruction, and we know that through biblical prophecy. But before that happens, this devil is going to come down having great wrath. But he's gonna come down having great wrath, and also he's going to persecute the prophets. You know, we're going to be persecuted, thrown in prison, beheaded, and thus saith the Lord. Thus saith biblical prophecy.
What you want? Go ahead.
Nah, if I may, me and the brother watched this TV show called The Boys. And on the first episode, they had this man named Homelander, who's the main, the antagonist, right? He's the main antagonist, and he's would be in today's society as Trump. And he said anybody that goes against me, that's pretty much posting hate crime or going against what we got going on, we finna start throwing them in camps. So it's just a simple foreshadowing in a new TV show of what's to come.
Yep.
Anybody that was posting, they call them online terrorists, right? So in today's society, who would be the online terrorists? The men of the Lord, the ones that is pushing out this will of the Lord and His word, because what is going contrary to what they believe and what they stand for.
Yep.
You want to get yours first? You want me to get yours first?
I'll go ahead and get this. This is Deuteronomy because pretty soon. Well, it's not even pretty soon. We actually see that the curses are transferred, man. Brothers was just talking about the incident with the Edomite that just off the nigger woman, man. All right, so Esau is really he's real reckless right now, man. We're seeing it on news. That's not the first one. That's just the first one that got publicity, but there's been a couple of incidents like that. All right, so these curses are about to transfer upon him, man. This is Deuteronomy 30:7. He said, "And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and upon them that hate thee, all right, which persecute thee." All right, and who's been persecuting us from day one? Man. All right, Esau, the other nations, the heathen nations, man, but mainly Esau, man. He prescribes unrighteous decrees, all these fucking wicked ass his wicked ass laws, man. Keeps Jake up under the plunder all the time. Through our license, this motherfucker, the brother got a testimony. You know, the police is always fucking with Jake. You know what I'm saying? That's why we'll always be on the up and up. Hire your shit straight, man. Hire your fucking license. Hire your shit straight, because this dude is about to really start pouncing down, man. All right? And the area we live in, we were just talking that we live on the border of Gary and Portage. And these motherfuckers babysit over here to mainly fuck with Jake. You know what I'm saying? And Portage right there. You know what I'm saying? This is why we'll be on the borderline and shit, sitting over here catching people in the G. To how you go to Portage court.
Setting up traps.
Some bullshit, man. Yep, setting up them snares. All right, go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Matthew 16. We'll start at verse 16. It says, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep against the wolves. Be therefore wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove."
Yeah, we were just mentioning that, man, because when they do stop you, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm holding the verse, what's the name? I'll read it in a minute. But when you do, be wise, man. Even though it piss you off if you're having a bad day, you gotta humble yourself, man, and be wise, man, because this dude is a raging. Did you read that? Oh, you still holding that too?
What?
Yeah. That's cool. Now go ahead. But scriptures that's coming to mind, we already holding them. But yeah, so you gotta humble yourself, man. Don't get out of pocket. Because you see Jake, that nigga woman that got stopped and shit. She's like, "What I do? All that." I tried all that. Man, look, bro, that ain't gonna do shit but get your ass knocked up, man.
Sound familiar?
You know? Yeah. Go ahead and give your testimony, brother.
As I was on my way to Bible study, these two cops pulled me over, said I was going 68 and a 30. When I know in the spirit I wasn't going 68 and 30, but I went off because I let my flesh buck up instead of using the will of the Lord to understand how to agree with my adversary, which is all a learning lesson.
Right.
Yep.
But it's pretty much going exactly what the elder was saying, man. When you get into these situations, you're supposed to think in the spirit first. Even though, yeah, you do have the flesh, which is going to end up making you want to rile up if you know that you're in the right. But what did the Lord say? Suffer wrongfully.
That's right.
They set up snares for our people. They're
Mm-hmm.
gonna lie, man. That's their job to lie, to test
Yeah.
us. That's what Satan's whole job is to inward agitation to the verge of inward agitation to the verge of overthrow of one's faith.
That's right.
You know, but we do these lessons. We study in our downtime. All right, we go Bible study. We do these articles. Everything we do is for the day of evil. Right? So we can't even handle the little battles. What makes you think you're gonna handle the day of Jacob's trouble?
Yeah.
You know, so that's what we gotta remember, that when we're going through these ups and downs, you gotta remember when your emotions are swayed within you, that's a demon.
Yep.
And you gotta remember to fight that demon. Like whenever my emotions, whenever something happens, especially with a brother or the truth, or even outside the brothers or the truth, when something sway my emotions, you know, I gotta recognize like, okay, that's a demon fucking with me. All right, let me put up a quick prayer. Let me anoint myself real quick. Let me say a quick prayer, you know, because I'm agitated.
Yeah.
And Satan's job is to agitate your faith to the verge of overthrow.
Yeah.
You know, but we have to utilize these scriptures. The scriptures are not just for show, you know, just to impress people. These scriptures are used in the day of Jacob's trouble.
That's right.
And supposed to be get delivered.
Yep.
You know, but we know that this devil's gonna come down in great wrath. But like, read that again. I send you forth as sheep amongst wolves. Right?
Matthew 10 and 16 says, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves.
Yep.
Be ye therefore wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove."
Be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man. A sheep has no defense mechanism. You know, a ram got his horns. He'll buck your butt clock, boy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but a sheep ain't got nothing. He
That's
just
right.
lay there and play dead.
Totally dependent
So
on
we
the
have
shepherd.
to. So I know, and I'm listen, bro. I'm in the flesh too. I've been wanting to get busy. You know, stain my Damascus steel, for lack of better words. You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to stain my knife with crimson, but I can't do that because I gotta remember Yahweh Shai didn't do that.
Yeah.
Yahweh Shai used wisdom. Why? Because he knew that in the generations to come, they were going to be looking at his life as an example to live.
Yeah.
So people are going to be looking at our life as an example to live. You know, I was once a young brother, so now the young brothers under me, people are looking at my life as an example to live. Okay, you know, I'll have people watching me. How about Shimmy Al-Shai is watching me? I can't go out and just have a fucking frenzy and start slaying people. You know, just because I'm agitated, just because I'm mad or angry. I gotta give place to wrath and keep following the law, statutes, and commandments, because that's what sheep do. Sheep don't fight with their bronze, or sheep fight with their brains. They use wisdom. They use a plant. They get out that jam. Go ahead.
Because Peter yielded to the flesh. You know, Peter chopped Malcolm's ear off. You know, so we gon' but we got Yahweh Shai in the spirit. You know, Lord willing, we don't get go overboard like that. But you know, it was okay. The brother got mad, got pissed, man. But you know, it's cool. But you know, it's a learning lesson. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord's still gonna deliver.
Yep.
You know, He's still gonna be alright.
Hey, we'd be lying if we sat here and said that we never got mad and went off. You know.
Yeah.
I've gotten mad plenty of times and it went off.
Yep.
You know. I've gotten my flesh and went off.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all learning experiences. You know.
Yep.
For later. Because later someone's going to need this story, this testimony. Keep on finishing.
I got this.
It.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Two more verses. Matthew 10 and 17 says, "But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues."
Yep, they deliver you up to the council, and they will scourge you in their synagogues, man. So that's being persecuted.
Yeah.
So we gotta beware of these niggas. The scripture says, "Be not hasty to credit a man."
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we gotta vet these niggas, man. You know, we can't just be trusting anybody just because they say Shalom, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh
That's right.
Go ahead up.
Verse 18. "And ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles."
Yep, and that's actually gonna happen, man. Some brothers are gonna be delivered up only for the witness of Yahweh Shem, Yahweh. But they're gonna be brought up because they're you know, for whatever circumstances he's brought up for. You know, I can't tell the future, but it's written. It's gonna happen. Even in Revelations, it says, I saw the souls of them beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So it's gonna happen.
For me, it's gonna be unfair.
Yep.
You know, you think it's fair now. The Lord put us in situations like where you may feel like, damn, this shit, the fuck, man. I know I ain't. You feel like, man, you may be right. You are right. You may be right.
If I can add real quick, it is gonna be unfair because we're gonna be blessed.
Yeah.
It says the sight of the unwise they seem to die, but we're gonna get eternal glory.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be unfair because I'm like, well, it's not even unfair because they had the opportunity to serve the Lord, but we were chosen.
Yeah.
Like we were chosen, you were not. Hey man, the rule. Hey, what does it say? The game, the rules of the game is fixed.
Yeah, that's how
Hey, the game is fixed, man.
Rigged, yeah.
Like the game is rigged.
That's why.
It's a little unfair for you. Go ahead.
That's why you gotta look at this. Everything spiritual.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You gotta look at it from a whole.
Mhm.
And it's easier said than done because we're in the flesh.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
The flesh gonna draw emotions. You gonna be like, man, I'm
Yeah.
gonna smack this nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta look at it through the spirit. You gotta look at everything. This is a test. Let me see. Because that's why it's good to breathe.
Yeah.
You know, because when you fight out of, like they tell you in fighting, you fight out emotions.
You
You
lose
lose the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mess up.
You know, you gonna get busted in the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It's about what you do when you get busted in the mouth. Some people get busted in the mouth and it just all the training get thrown out their window. They just swing because they mad and they punch him in his mouth. Are you gonna be the one to get hit in the mouth? Okay,
Yep. Whole time Satan hit you in the mouth so you can retaliate. But when he hits you in the mouth and you don't retaliate, he like, damn,
Yeah.
nothing faces this nigga.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
you gotta realize too, cause look, this dude's kingdom is going down, so he's pissed too.
Oh yeah.
He ain't happy. He going home to a bitching ass wife. His motherfucking his MAGA boss, his MAGA president is fucked up.
The government taking money out of his 401k.
His 401k losing money on his 401k, so he pissed too. So he itchy finger like a mother. Yeah, all right, fucking stop a nigga.
Give me a reason.
Give me a ring. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you gotta think about that.
I know of a situation of a cop right now. It's bad for him.
Yeah.
Wife adultery.
Dope. Yeah.
Kids
Yeah.
don't talk to him.
Yeah.
Finances fucked.
Yeah.
You know, right now, bro.
Yeah.
So, hey, a lot of these people, hey, things are tough all over, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting touched.
He got a friend. Shit, called him the other day, talking about offering herself.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers. We see the tip of the iceberg. Motherfuckers is on edge, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I made what it was. It says, which shall withdraw themselves.
Mhm.
This is
Right.
the beginning of it,
That's
man.
right. Yeah.
We're starting to see those
Exactly.
people who are starting to get on edge to the point where there's so much going on. They don't
Mhm.
have this wisdom knowledge to lean upon in order to continue to move and understand what's to come to pass.
Fine.
But they're going to start moving off emotion. This was going to end up having people act the way they act.
Yep.
And if I may, that's part of the Lord's judgment.
Yep.
The Lord
Sure
wants
is.
these niggas to crash out.
That's it, yeah.
You know, like we don't get mad when we see these cops offering themselves and shit. And that's the Lord's judgment.
That's right.
The Lord you gotta think the Lord be plaguing these niggas with visions and mind, marriage, like the brother bring out marriage fucked up.
Yeah.
Why you think the Lord be doing that? That's really the Lord. The Lord be doing that because these niggas got blood on them. The Lord be plaguing these politicians, these judges, these corrupt. Don't get it twisted. You know, because the Lord, he'll use them to punish the wicked of our people.
Yeah.
But they'll do something to one of his righteous.
Yeah.
The Lord, like, I got a special, you know.
I got something for you.
I got something for your ass. I'll let you get away with the 2/3, but you fucked over one of my loving ones.
Right,
I was gonna say what?
The little ones?
You heard a little one.
Yeah.
So don't get it twisted. These judges, these cops, hey, the Lord be fucking these dudes up, man.
That's right.
You know, and these CEOs, these jobs, these different CEOs, supervisors, superintendents, and all that shit, man. The Lord be fucking these people up, man.
Yeah.
That's why I was gonna say, vengeance is mine.
That's the spirit.
I shall repay.
That's
My
right.
whole job is the Lord. Our whole mission is to just be blameless.
Be blameless,
That's
man.
it.
Yeah.
That sheep.
Yeah.
Sheep don't have a defense mechanism.
Yeah,
man.
they don't have it. Yeah.
Our only defense mechanism is to what? To call out for the shepherd. The shepherd gonna come back. The shepherd
right.
gonna come with the staff and hit the wolf.
Yeah.
You know, to justify or to vindicate him or to protect him. You know.
And if I may add too, a lot of times the Lord may not want us to see Him judging them just to keep us humble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes you may throw a curse on a nigga, and the Lord may have actually probably did put the motherfucker
Yeah.
to death. But the Lord probably didn't want you to see it,
Yeah.
just to keep you humble. You know, in
Yeah.
the sense so you gonna be like, oh, you know, because Jay, you see a little oh shit, the Lord, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the scripture says, wonder not how your adversary is going to be punished. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. Hey, the Lord got us, man. Let that dude, he going to get his. You know what I'm saying? You just remain, you just pray, you know. When he walked into the car and asked him, he said, "Yeah, just traveling a rough day, man. What can I help you?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, just be less of words. You know, because sometimes the Lord will turn the tables. He'll be like, "Oh shit,
Oh yeah.
I stopped the wrong one. I better wait and catch me on them real niggas." You know, one of the motherfucking braid, fucking dreadhead motherfuckers. I'm gonna read this in Matthews.
Okay.
This Matthews 5:25. He said, "Agree with thine adversary quickly,
Okay.
while thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison," which really is the same thing that he read. But you know what I'm saying? But you wanna be in a straight mindset. You know what I'm saying? You want to just, like I said, it's okay to, scripture says what? Be angry, but sin not.
Yeah.
Just be like, you know, if he's there, what's wrong? If he, you know, let him lead everything. Just like the lawyer that said, man, he said, you get stopped by the police, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck
Don't
up.
say shit. And he asks you questions, you say, yeah, just having a bad day, man. We're gonna help you, you know, and just be lesser words, you know. Where he was going, so that's impossible, sir. My car don't even. My car just got shot. I couldn't get her doing that. You know, can I just get the ticket, man, and you know, let me be on my way. I'll fight it in court.
Which is actually,
You know,
which is actually a real thing. You have something called engine stall.
Mm-hmm.
When your engine stall, it doesn't allow you to go
Yeah.
up a certain
Yeah.
mile per hour
Yeah.
because it's stalled. For whatever reason, it's stalled. So,
Yep.
You have more of that.
No, that was it.
Read that. Keep going.
Two verse, yeah.
Well, let these brothers get there what they got. You got something? Can I get something?
I got two
Go ahead.
things.
Let them roll.
Get you a song.
I know y'all been holding it. We heard it enough for like 20 minutes.
I got a definition, then I got a precept.
Con.
I got the definition of misplaced or displaced anger.
Misplaced aggression. Yeah.
Hey, see, and that's the world. That's why the world be going, because they have misplaced aggression.
Yep.
Somebody could have pissed them off at the job, and then they'll go and take it out on somebody else.
You saw that video of that girl. She was like, he didn't use his tire signal. He's like, that bitch was pissed off.
She was pissed, bro.
And I'm like back and play it. If y'all remember the episode of Boondocks,
Yeah, hell yeah.
Mr.
Who?
Mr. It was what's the fucking coon? Uncle Ruckus.
Uncle Ruckus.
They showed him.
Oh
He said, he was taking all because the Edomite was fucking up at the job.
Yeah.
He said, "Did I catch you trying to read?"
You trying to beat something?
But they get a backstory. The reason why he was like that because he was catching hell from Esau.
He was catching hell from Esau, yeah.
And he's doing the brother bringing out the misplaced anger.
Yeah, bro.
Taking it out on his
Yeah,
son.
take it out. Can't you try to read, nigga?
Did I just catch you trying to be shit?
Hey, man, that episode was funny, man. Misplaced or displaced anger, it says the redirection of frustration from its actual or often intimidating. It says often intimidating source onto a safer, uninvolved or innocent target.
Hey, if I may, the scriptures say, anybody that lay hold on Cain, vengeance shall come upon himself.
That's right.
So we can't touch this nigga.
Yeah.
And you know, it's like the elders, you know, every time somebody do something to Esau, they get thrown under the jail.
Yeah,
You can't
bro.
do shit to this devil.
Yeah.
And the reason why the Lord set up that way, because the Lord want to fuck him up. Yahweh Shai wants to get at this nigga.
You can't be mad at him more than the Lord.
Yeah, this nigga killed his son.
Yeah.
Hey, if you could receive in spirit, Yahweh Shai was Adam.
That's right.
So you don't think you remember the pain and agony of this nigga killing his son?
Yeah.
You know, and his descendants to this day still killing his sons?
Yeah.
You know, because remember, you know, Yahweh Shai, we his sons, technically, and you know, he's the first spirit, but we all come through him.
Son of man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So he called Ezekiel son of man.
Yeah.
And it was like, he's literally the son of man.
Counted. I had Proverbs 15. And one in the AMP, it says a soft and gentle and thoughtful answer turns away wrath,
Damn, yep.
but harsh and painful and careless words stir up anger.
And we got to utilize, like the brother said, see, in Jacob's trouble, this book, we have to put it to use. You may be in a situation where you have to soft answer. I'm sorry, sir.
Appreciate it. That's exactly
You know, you got a man to play, you got to supplant. Hey, it's the counsel with David. He knew he was around certain mighty, he was around Emma.
Oh, yeah.
Precept.
He played like he retarded. Sometimes, you know, the situation may cause you to be docile. Sometimes the situation may cause you to be dumb. Shut the fuck up. Sometimes you may have to be, not say kissing ass, but like You know, like, cause Paul did it
Playing
with
the part, bro.
Agrippa.
Yeah.
When you read about Agrippa, he's pretty much like buttering him, or Jacob did it with Esau. Oh, my Lord Esau. You know, he did this shit just to butter him up.
Yeah.
So he won't come kill him, man. You know?
It's a plan.
Yeah, it's a plan, man.
Yeah.
That's when wisdom, that's what the Lord teaches us.
Yep.
We have to use wisdom, man. You know, the Lord, we know in ancient days, we fought, literally, we already proven we can fuck them up physically. Now we got to prove to them we can fuck you up through wisdom, man.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
why it's so beautiful in the book of Proverbs. It says, better is a man that ruleth the spirit than a man that taketh the city.
That's it.
Right, so now we're understanding, we're learning how to rule our spirit. So in these situations, it's teaching us, for example, like today, once again, at the time, it's hard, like the brother said, it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
When the situation arises, you so quick to,
Yep.
like a snap of finger, you get pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
But the Lord is teaching us, okay, hey, calm that anger down and think through the spirit on how to handle the situation.
What did you learn?
Exactly. So from that situation, I could have did better of not pretty much being so quick to answer instead of just giving an answer saying, "Oh, trying to combat," rather than taking a low road and letting the Lord vindicate me in that situation.
Hey, what it says, it's gonna say, make not haste
In the time,
in
yeah.
the time of trouble.
So playing like, hey, you brother believe in Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior?
Because he told me, "Where you going? Bible study? You going to Bible study?"
Yeah.
Like
He
what?
said that?
Yeah.
Said, hey,
Right.
old girl.
You believe in Jesus
Hey.
Christ as your Lord and Savior?
Remember old girl? And she was trying to rebuke him. He said, you better not. Blasted the shit out of her ass, bro. Because them niggas got demons on them, man.
Yeah.
You know, shit, you said Bible study. Oh, hell no. He was fucking pissed, bro.
I got a precept.
Uh-huh.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, book of Sirach, chapter 28, verse 11 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
It says, a hasty contention kindleth a fire, and a hasty fight it sheddeth blood. If thou blow the spark, it shall burn. If thou spit upon it, it shall be quenched.
And you gotta remember too, this devil watching us.
Yep.
Don't get it twisted either. You know, these Edomites, man, Esau watching us, man. He got his spies, he got his agents, he got his federal agents watching us. So they don't get it twisted. Esau knows where we live, he knows our license plates. So who knows? If they be doing shit, they probably get an order. Hey, go fuck with that nigga. He right here. Ooh, see, just to test you, man. You gotta remember, hey, this devil, he's watching us.
That's right.
He's watching us through the TV. He's looking for any reason to blame us.
Through the laptop.
Through the laptop.
Phone.
All your text history, what you search history, what you entertain, which we don't give a fuck about none of that. You could say who can lay any charge against the Lord's elect.
Yep.
You know, but the point being is we can't give this nigga no ammunition to come against us, man.
Yep.
Cause he's looking, this devil looking for something. Cause he, like the elders going through, this nigga's defeated. He know his time's up. He know he's been outed. Everybody don't trust him. The small hat, everybody came to the conclusion that they ain't the chosen.
Yep.
So these devils looking for any reason to smoke Jake.
Everybody knows it.
Yeah.
If I may, what the scripture say, bring not blame to the ministry.
Yep.
Right? So that's what's so important. And also in the book of 2 Timothy, it says, be careful how you teach. Because all of these things come to sum up. They're looking for a reason in order to have a reason to come down upon you in this ministry, man. That's why in these times that we're in, it's so much more important on what's it called, examining yourself and how you're moving and how you're teaching all these different things, because we're coming to a time where they're finna come down with great wrath and they're looking for any reason in order to put blame on the ministry. Oh, see, I told you them brothers was doing these type of things. Oh, I told you that man was wicked.
Why use their media, their witchcraft to demonize us, so they can
Flip the script.
rise up. But it's really mind control. They're gonna rise up the people,
Yep.
so the people can do the dirty work for them.
Appreciate it.
You know, got it out.
Yeah, nothing.
I got 12 and 12.
I got something too.
Nah, this is it on this.
Wisdom of Solomon 2, starting at verse 10. Said, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age.
This ain't gonna give a fuck about nothing.
That's right.
He don't care about the elderly. He'll put an old man over.
Yep.
Have his ass stand in the middle of a snowstorm.
Drag his ass off that cop.
Have your ass standing, you shivering and shit. You don't give a damn. These niggas don't give a damn about nothing. You know, that's why when we see the society collapse, we don't care. We rejoice.
He is a capable
We-
empathy. Go ahead.
When we see these niggas lose their pension, they 401k,
Oh man.
we
bro.
drink wine to that.
That's gonna be amazing.
You know,
Yeah, bro.
especially when you see these cops lose their pension.
That's a different type of
Oh,
heart.
man.
Oh, yeah,
Golden
man.
State Bridge jumpers.
Yeah, no, it happened before, man. Yeah, the Great Depression, man. They said it was raining bankers because the motherfuckers was jumping and diving off swan diving off the buildings.
They doing that shit in 9/11.
Yeah.
They said 9/11 sound like motherfucking. They said it sound like missiles hitting the ground. Like,
You see videos like that on YouTube.
they said motherfuckers hit the ground just like explode like watermelon.
9/11.
Yeah, but see, they was trying to say it ain't like these motherfuckers was same. These motherfuckers, like I said, Esau. It was a meme on X, and they was showing how Esau do, and them motherfuckers was going in places. You showed me that. The dude when shot that motherfucker, he was shooting motherfuckers.
They all in the school.
Yeah, because when they lose their job, when they lose shit, oh man, Esau loses it, man.
Yeah.
This nigga loses it. This I got something. This is Proverbs 11:20. He said, "They that are of a forward heart are an abomination to the Lord, but such as be upright in their way are His delight. Though hand joined in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered." So we gotta always remember that we're the Lord's favorite, bro. You know, anything that's brought up on us, man, hey, take it cheerful. You know?
That's
Right, brother?
Kind of continuing on in verse Wisdom Solomon 2:11 says, "Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth."
Nothing worth, baby. And that nothing. Anything feeble is to be found nothing worth. Faith to them is feeble.
Yeah.
They don't want to have faith in anything. They have faith in their sword, their might, their finances. They have faith in their ability to take.
Yeah.
You know, go ahead.
Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous.
They got no faith. Let's lie and wait and take what we want. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Lord gotta be on our side. We've been getting away with fucking these niggas up for years.
Yeah.
Ain't no power.
Yeah.
Little they know.
It says later on. It says, "Let us prove and let's see if God is on his side." Go ahead.
Yep. It says, because He is not for our turn.
He's not for our time. They already know that we not for his time. That's why he kill us in the streets. Go ahead.
And He is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraided us with our offending the law.
If I may, and how do we upbraid them? We shake the hand at them on these highways and byways, man. Anytime that they do certain things or they bring out different laws, what do? We filter it through the scripture, and we bring out exactly what's really going on.
That's right.
Right? That's why there's so much more looking for a reason to bring us down. See, if they just come straight for us, what are they doing? They're only showing that we're
correct.
We're correct so much more. So now they need a reason in order to come at us.
If they came at us, then people will start looking into what we're saying.
Yep.
So they know that, so they just leave us alone and demonize us. It's crazy. But now you got homeless people, regular Joe Schmoes calling people Edomites. Get out the way, Edomite. Go ahead.
Yeah, Edomites calling out Edomites.
Yeah. You got the white Hebrew Israelites.
White Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It says,
Remember in Revelation it said these two prophets tormented them day and night. How do we torment them? By bringing out the truth, waking our people up, telling you like this is an Edomite and you are an Israelite, and you got people like, oh man, you got these Edomites that have scared. everybody calling them, hey Esau, even Esau calling themselves Esau.
Mm-hmm.
It was a truck that went viral on social media and his license plate said Edom. It was a white truck, a white pickup truck.
Hey, you know, so crazy that video with that one Edomite. So you telling me I'm Edom? He like he's crashing out.
Yeah.
Cause ain't no mercy for you, nigga. It's over with for you.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau. His ass.
So he's blessed for one morsel of meat. Hey man, anybody trying to say Esau with the nigga woman? And though hand be joined in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, man.
Yeah.
The righteous shall be saved.
That's right.
Go ahead.
an objective to our infamy, the transgressions of our education.
Yes, and his education is wickedness. He's prescribed grievous by our law. All his laws are grievous, man. Look at the earth. Brothers were just talking about on the chat how many barrels of oil this man pumps. How much oil, how many barrels of oil these nations have. Man, the earth is crying out. You know?
Yeah.
Go ahead, that's his education.
If I may, it's mighty said, because I was watching the brother last night at work, and remember how they just said that they're bringing the Israel Tech to Gary, and going into it, they pretty much saying it was
Bring
like
what to you?
Israel Tech, so like them data centers and all
Oh,
that.
data centers.
Oh yeah.
They bringing all that to Gary, and it was another place that they brought it to. They had a, what's it?
It's a data center right there.
And that
It was in a whole nother state though.
those emissions and those data centers cause cancer.
Cause cancer, yeah. Because and they need them to run that new 6G, 6G.
Yeah, and AI.
And AI. Yeah.
And when they do that system with the water, it use so much water, but the water that it spews out,
It's
Mhm.
way
you
worse.
can't even fuck with. Like it's so toxic.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
toxic. Gronk on
Yep.
TikTok.
Yep.
The data center they built in Georgia causing cancer to the citizens.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
See, this dude got to be
And
destroyed, man.
the turbines used to power them data centers are turbines they use on aircrafts.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
crazy, bro. It takes up a lot of energy.
Nah, yeah. You know, you know, 'cause I heard something about the solar panels that they getting on their house. They say once that the sun comes down, the regenerating. It's not the same. It's they call it dirty energy. You know what I'm saying? They not telling people that, but they say when your solar panels capture the energy.
So crazy.
And then when they sell it back to NIPSCO or whatever, they said it's not the natural energy. It's regenerated. They said it's cancerous.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is fucked up, bro. Said, so this dude is doing, hey man, he's destroying the earth, man.
And
He's gotta be stopped.
But it's really judgment because too at
Yeah.
the same time, because where they building these data centers at? They not building this where Jake predominantly at.
Right.
They
Right.
building this shit at where suburban Edomite
Yeah.
neighborhoods.
Yeah.
So
That's what the turbines are.
yeah. So they building where these Edomites at, and it's fucking them up.
Yeah.
So the
yeah.
Lord cold. So
Yeah.
the Lord set this thing up because
Yeah.
He's using their own government
Yeah.
to bring about, like you said earlier, to bring about those curses. Because
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
we said the law. What I think you brought it was grievous by
That's
law.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one of the things that was
Yeah.
grievous to Jake,
Gone.
and many Jakes could attest, child support.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but now that shit is backfiring these Edomites.
Mhm.
These Edomite women
Yeah.
are now putting these Edomite men on child support. Now
Yeah.
you see Frank or Bill and Brad, they have the job, fuck,
Yeah.
working 60, 70 hours just to survive because they got to pay,
Yeah.
fucking
Child support.
Heather.
Yeah.
Heather, her motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
They said the rise of divorce is high is rising amongst baby boomers. These motherfuckers 80 years old. What the fuck they doing getting divorced? You know what I'm saying? So those curses are definitely transferring over, man. You know? Go ahead, brother.
I'm trying to still some more. Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 13. It says, he professeth to have the knowledge of the Most High, and called himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us, even to behold.
Yeah, man. So they even hate looking at us, man.
Yeah,
We
man.
do call ourselves the sons of the power. That's what Israel means. He brings power, literally. You know, so we are the sons of the power. You know? And he hates that. He even hates looking at us. Go ahead. Hey, but it's the vice versa.
And they be intimidated.
Oh, yeah, they scared.
You ever know, especially the men of the Lord, because you got Jake, they already intimidated by it, but when the men of the Lord, it's like, what the fuck, this is a different nigga right here.
Bro.
Yeah. The spirit.
Bro, them motherfuckers be up at the NIPSCO. I be going by there and shit. People be riding by blowing and shit. Then I'm in a work truck and shit. I ride by there. The motherfuckers be making their little horn like keep trying to get me to blow and shit. I'm saying, hey, motherfucker. I come to you motherfuckers going, y'all, you motherfuckers hire me. The fuck I'm gonna blow for y'all and shit for? Fuck y'all.
Hey, I rolled past. He was like, dude had a sign. He was like, I was like, nigga, I ain't waiting for that.
Wait a
your
minute,
bitch
so,
ass.
well, fuck y'all. Y'all get these curses.
Nigga making
man.
all that goddamn
And
money
they
on
be
strike.
sleeping out there, boy. Them motherfuckers be out there all fucking night.
I seen them the other day,
I
bro.
said, what the
They be
fuck?
sleeping out there, bro.
Yeah, I went by coming home like 12 something. I said, the fuck, they got tents and shit. I said, these niggas catching that hell,
Man, bro,
bro.
motherfuckers getting drunk. They gotta be.
Hell yeah, fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
Sitting all day.
Got a keg in that tent.
Shit. Go
Clap,
ahead, brother. What you
clap the
say?
coworker.
Yeah, man.
Never you want to go to the car real quick.
Yeah.
Read that last verse again.
You said the last verse? What was that? Okay.
Is it 12, 13?
Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 15. He is grievous unto us even to behold. For his life is not like other men's. If you want it.
No, you just continue. I don't want you to get back.
It says, his ways are of another fashion.
Yep. The
It's mighty.
law, statutes, commandments, our ways are of another fashion. And his fashion is wickedness. And he wants the whole earth to be ran off of what? Greek fashion. Greco-Roman fashion, man. You know, because you got to think, Revelation 13 said that the whole world shall be deceived by the beast. You know, in his image. Everybody's going to want to follow after this beast, man. And his philosophy. But our ways is contrary to his. You know? You want to say something?
Nah, it's just that back to what y'all was just saying, because he said, especially a Lord of Man, that energy is different. You have these average Joes, they just they're no different than who they hating on. They all underneath the same umbrella. But when the man of the Lord come, you can sense the energy, you can sense the difference of he different.
The brothers in Nap, they had went to the little rodeo bar or whatever.
No.
And then Edomite walked up to him like, "Come on, man, you already got everything, man. You gonna take our women too?"
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
He was like, "What the fuck you mean we got everything? You got everything."
Yeah, because you know what? Because that's like the last stronghold, which really country music game was not theirs.
Yeah.
That shit was our shit. Just because, you know, so many other genres was coming out, but now Jake done kind of play it, rap, all that shit played out. So Jake like, oh fuck it, man, let's go back. Because Shabuzi's like killing it, bro. His you go at any motherfucker to man, his shit is all on the fucking on the what?
Yeah, Shabuzi.
Oh boy, everybody
in the bar did
that shit, man. He got like 5 hit songs, bro. Shabuzi or something like that.
He's a country singer. His name is Shabuzi.
Yeah.
Him and Miles Smith. It's
bro,
a few of them.
That nigga killing it, bro.
That's Jelly Roll.
He Jake too.
He Jake too. Yeah, he just made a song with us tonight.
These names are insane.
Yeah, Jelly Roll, he
Jelly
Jake.
Roll, yeah.
But bro, this motherfucker's killing it. Then they see Jake putting the cowboy hats on, coming in like, what the fuck, man? So hey, bro, they defeated, man.
Hey,
defeated.
Beyonce killed. Beyonce doing
And then she killed
killing that shit.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
that song?
That concert, everybody had a 10-gallon hat on.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
They can't, bro. They fucking fit, bro. They feeling
Everything
this
gone.
shit, man.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's over with for them.
It's over
Go ahead,
with.
Doc.
We are esteemed of him as counterfeits.
Mm-hmm.
He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness.
Yeah, man, how we esteem him as a counterfeit? Man, you stole our whole identity. You
For
ain't them people.
Jewish.
You know, you ain't them. You not the double O's.
Sure.
006.
You 007 up here. You
006. We 007.
Bro,
Yeah.
you got Edomite. You got some of them. You got some of them coming out saying that the what's the name? The massacre didn't happen, bro.
The massacre?
The shit didn't happen. They like that shit, bro. Man, them motherfuckers coming out with all types of shit.
Right up the stash.
It's like, man, bro, that shit is. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful times, man.
Hey, you got people calling them small hats. I be really calling the tiny tops of the small hats.
Tiny tops.
Yeah, where y'all get that from, bro?
Yeah,
the T-tops. Everybody call them tiny, the small hats.
The T-tops.
Everybody tiny they hats. That's why they know they for the band TikTok.
Yeah. You know that's our boys.
This Sunday?
It's supposed to say this Sunday.
They said that's our boy's biggest thing. BB.
Oh no,
BB's
bro.
biggest thing.
They just bought it, so it makes sense for them to
Yeah,
do it.
I think they said Sunday. Don't quote me on it. I think they said Sunday's gonna be the day where they officially remove it.
Because they've been doing it. They kept pushing extensions back on it.
Yeah.
Damn,
Well,
bro.
man, I want to order that juicer.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to order the hell out. Cause that shit, that.
Damn, they don't ban TikTok when I'm broke.
But you gotta think, I'm not just my algorithm. Maybe it's my algorithm. Everybody's algorithm different. But every few swipes, it's either GMS or some type of news. It's all type of things coming up.
Always some news out
And
there.
that shit, that selling shit, they selling hella shit on that motherfucker. That's another thing, because it's counteracting the shit that they putting out.
Yeah.
They got shit on the healthy shit that's just killing,
Facebook,
bro, killing them.
Twitter just gonna stay up. That bullshit.
And China making money off. Trying to make a hell of money on TikTok.
I'll take that, yeah.
Temu and all that shit.
Yeah.
You gotta think about how much
Hey,
money.
but Temu, hey, bro, that motherfucker, that shit done came up. Them motherfuckers selling car parts and shit now. I'm like, what the hell?
But I think it's sad, but not to get off topic, but y'all seen the scene with a nigga BB.
Yeah.
He's with the Chinese prime minister, and the dude gave him I guess they gave him like a bargain, and the Chinese minister just told him like, take that shit, I don't want that shit. And BB, you could tell he looking at the motherfucker mad. Now, you look at him mad, and the Chinese dude looked at his ass like this, like,
Do
fuck you
something,
gonna do
nigga.
something.
Hey, you know what? Because you know what? You never see, when that place is up and back and up and running, you never seen Moab touring over there. Moab never go to fucking Israel, bro. You never seen a Moabite over there. They don't never.
Or Jake.
Huh?
Jake
I mean, no, Jake don't go deep. I'm saying, but Moab be like touring and going places. They don't fuck with
Moab
you.
be everywhere.
They be everywhere.
They do be everywhere, bro. Then they'd be like, oh.
Boy, I'm in the jungle with the chops.
Go ahead, brother. You had something? Can I? Oh, you got some more?
You get my last one for now?
That's
Yeah.
it.
There's still some more to it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
You
You
finish
have
it
something
up.
now?
I got something.
You finish it up, bro.
Continue on verse 16, it says, He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that the Most High is his Father.
See? Hey, let's have the Lord, man. It ain't our words.
How do we do that? Victory is ours. We already know the victory is ours, man.
Yeah.
Victory Street. Well,
Dude said, y'all got everything.
Yeah, bro.
come on, man. Because it was like a bar that they just got hip to. They be square dancing and shit. You know?
Oh yeah, that's my type.
And, see, Jake came up in there.
Yeah,
So
so they're like, come on, man. Like, you got everything already. You gonna come and take a woman to
Jay
like.
come in there and start square
But dude
dancing.
was like, the dude was like, bro, y'all got everything. What the fuck, nigga? What the fuck you mean? Y'all on the earth.
I can see
Ah.
I can
Shit.
see him saying
But that shows that you're a loser.
I'm
Yeah,
ready.
you
That's how I
loser.
look.
You loser in your own kingdom.
You a loser,
Yeah.
bro.
You think Esau gonna be winning? Nigga, you ain't winning. No, you ain't finna get no wins in our kingdom, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't finna get no wins, bro. Especially Amalek. Amalek definitely out of all the tribes, he gonna be the Esau gonna be cooked, period. But especially Amalek,
Yeah, bro.
you know. But you think
know, he the head.
Yeah.
So he definitely gonna be fucked.
He's over with.
so
Go ahead.
for you, Edomites.
Let me get these last two. This will be quick though. Verse 17 says, Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him.
And that's him coming down with great wrath upon us, man. Because he know he have a short time. Go ahead.
For if he, it's like it says, for if the just man be the son of the Most High, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies.
And the Lord going to do that, man. That's it. Because that's what he said in his word. He's going to deliver us. And then also said in the sight of the unwise, they seem to die. So they ain't going to behead some of us. They ain't going to catch some of us. But out of all, you know, some of us are going to escape. Because it said, there'll be some of you standing among you that shall not taste death since he been born, man. You know?
Hey, if I may, that mindset shows that Esau is against the scriptures. Because the scriptures say what? Thou shalt not tempt the Lord. Thou shalt not tempt the Lord. He's tempting the Lord. Don't see if the Lord's on his side.
Yeah.
You tempting the Lord. So Lord for the show, I'm on his side, nigga. You know? Sure that that's still to show that the children of the Most High.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, more than that.
I
I'm on that Revelations 12 and 12. You done?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Revelations 12 and 12. You pertain to this or? Revelation 12 and 12 says, Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
And if I may, one of the inklings of him coming down with great wrath. What happens as soon as all the PDF files start coming up?
Yeah.
These niggas start moving all type of hectic. Niggas want to start moving, causing war. All these different things start popping off. You got it.
That's a beautiful. That's a beautiful thing, bro. Because a lady just came out and somebody said, matter of fact, that's the spirit because Elder Ashe came out with it earlier this week and said, you know, Trump know what he's doing. He's doing this for a reason, and he is.
Yeah.
He has this shit going on because them files is out. So he got to keep shit distracted, man. Because once this shit die down, all that shit is gonna come out, man. You know, he's keeping this shit going on and being all deranged this shit, man, because he knows his name. He knows what's up with them files, man. And this shit is out because you don't hear nothing about him now, because he got the whole world in disarray.
Yep.
You know, motherfuckers, countries and shit's collapsing and shit, so he got everybody's mind off that shit, man. And he's probably trying to come up. That's probably why they want to get away with do away with TikTok. They want to cause all this shit to keep people's mind distracted off that shit.
Until they come with their solution.
Yeah, until they come up with solutions. Yep. So, and then that's the elites controlling his ass. Say, well, look, well, your name is on there. Yeah, you got control to do that. Just get our agenda, get this ball rolling, whatever means necessary, whatever you got to do. So that's why this nigga everywhere. He all over the fucking place, man.
Yep.
But the elites with it.
Friends.
They with it. They want that shit. They want this shit to be. They want this shit to be implicated, man.
And if I may, what the Lord said, there's nothing you can do against the truth
Yep,
for
yep,
the truth.
that's right.
So the more that you're moving in all this chaotic state, the more that you're giving us fuel and you're fulfilling prophecy. And now we're just breaking it down. See, now we at this point, you doing this,
Yep.
he doing that.
Yep.
So with more of us bringing this out, this is more reason why he's getting pissed and saying, okay, we got to get rid of them too.
Yeah. Yeah. And his health is fucking deteriorating. The motherfucker's farting and pissing and shitting on himself. Looking like shit, man. He just looks like shit, bro.
Fucking ankle swollen.
Ankle swollen. He fucked up.
Toupee ain't on right.
Hands little.
Yeah.
And he's over there still eating McDonald's.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Through.
Eating a big arch burger. Fuck out of here, bro.
I got a preset.
Go ahead, brother.
I just done with that.
It's the second Ezra 16 and it's 70. It says, for there shall be in every place in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
John.
And they shall be like madmen, sparing none,
Sparing not a one, man.
but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
And Isaiah 59 said, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the
Right,
Lord
right.
shall lift up a standard against them. You want to say what? What you about to say?
No, you right.
God.
What you about to say?
No, I'm good.
Can you read that again for me, please?
It says, verse 71, it says, they should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Right, so their main target is really the man of the Lord.
Yep.
But what these other people don't realize, y'all gonna be right behind them sniffing their ass, but they finna come for y'all ass too.
Yeah.
Right.
It's gonna be a great slaughter.
That's
Hey,
right.
like the Elder Yasharon, like I always bring out, those Christians and people that be they so-called believe in God, they gonna be shields for the elect.
Yep. Yep.
Because when the persecution come, they coming for your ass too.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Anybody that believe in a higher power,
These other camps, all
Yeah.
these niggas, you think this is gonna be your doctrine? This nigga, they coming. Ain't no doctor. They coming for all you motherfuckers,
You
man.
ain't under there.
Geno Jennings, niggas that follow
Geno
Geno
Jennings,
Jennings, they
all
coming
of
for your ass
them.
too.
Yeah.
Even you niggas in Gary, these local churches, they
Yeah.
coming for all y'all ass.
All of Jake. They coming for every Jake.
Yeah.
You ain't what they say. What type of American are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm American. I'm American, are
He
you?
said, I'm American. He said, what kind?
Because Esau, you gonna think Esau, they'll be knowing who Israelites or who not.
Yeah.
Look, they got a beard, shoot that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's the example of that already? ICE.
Yeah.
They already be browning everybody else. I don't give a damn if you got your papers. You look like them. Come on.
Yeah, brown enough.
It's so cold because now everybody's now got the Israelite look now.
Mhm.
It's
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
you
Yeah, what's the man name? Shay Shay. This nigga got a beard
Oh, yeah,
now.
yeah,
yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I seen
Oh,
that.
Shannon
shit.
Sharp,
That nigga
Shannon
got a
Sharp,
beard, bro.
Yeah.
He look, well, like I said, a beard makes a man look, he look manly as shit. But, but everybody got one now, man. Shit.
Yeah, what is that?
It's verse 72. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
Yep.
It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen,
Mhm.
and they shall be tried as gold in the fire.
What was a small inkling of that? Did not ICE go? Was that in Chicago? Where they took all them people out in the middle of the night of their own home and cast them in the streets and started getting on that with them? This thing is gonna end up having be on a way higher level, man. They're already starting to show you that when they get just on testing grounds, they took away your EBT and they seen how you was acting. Right, so they're gonna start taking away all these different things in order to apply that real squeeze on you to put you exactly where they need you.
God, and you can't forget they already got the foreign troops over there.
Yep.
Don't forget about that. You know they got ICE, but they gonna need somebody else to come bring the squeeze and the hammer down. Cause they know they can't use their own military, so they're gonna use what, foreign troops. They got foreign troops over there. Ready to come in and kick your fucking door in, man, and put your ass in, zip ties and ship you off somewhere.
And men shall be afraid. Y'all will be crying bitterly. My men shall cry there bitterly, man.
Especially if they implement this draft. Because you think everybody gonna be going for this draft? Hell no, they're gonna be sending troops looking for your ass.
Yeah.
Which is gonna cause what? It's gonna be it's gonna cause chaos. They're looking for little Deontay kicking doors and looking for Deontay.
Where is he?
Where is he?
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I believe even that chart that they going off for, they were like, man, you a felon, go over to the war. They gonna change that.
Oh yeah.
Cancer patient, go to war. You got diabetes, go to war. You overweight, you'll lose it.
You got to think they might give them an obligation. You want to get out of your sentence? Go to war.
Yeah. You want a Hellcat, go to war.
That's all you got to say.
Yeah, bro.
Hellcat in the button.
You got war?
Little more. It says, there shall be known who are my chosen. It says, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. It says, hear ye, O my beloved, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you out from the same.
Yep.
It says, be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Lord, this is for the Most High is your guide. So the Lord said, "You got it."
Now you got it. I will.
I was gonna say the Lord. He said, because we read, He's gonna come down with great wrath. But the Lord said, "Don't be afraid. I'm gonna deliver you."
Yep.
So he's speaking to you. That's why it says, "Hear ye, O my beloved." That's speaking to who? The elect.
Beloved.
We know that David names, means beloved, or the house of David. That's the elect. So the Lord said, "Hear, O my beloved, I'm gonna deliver you in those days." Yeah, He gonna come down with great wrath. He may get some of y'all, but He ain't gonna get all y'all. It's gonna be. It's gonna be so much. It's not gonna taste death.
That's right.
So hey, do what you do, devil, man.
So back in the book of Matthew, see, what do you say? Lord, why do you write speaking to them in parable?
Yep.
He said it's given to you to understand. So what? That this whole thing is written for us, man. Right? So this goes back full circle, man. Back to what we started with. You have to trust in the Lord to understand that He's going to be the one to deliver us out of these things. If I may, can I get back in that Matthew 10 we never finished?
Yeah.
This real quick.
Yeah, for sure.
This is Lamentations 3:22. It is of the Lord's mercy that we are not consumed, because His compassions fail not.
Yep.
Yep.
They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, saith my soul. Therefore I will hope in Him.
And if I may, that's why prayer is another thing we have to do more now.
Yep.
Every time you leave the house, pray. You're in the car, pray. Anytime you can get a chance to pray, bro. That's how, like
Pray.
Apostle Ricardo say.
Yeah.
He said that's one of our biggest weapons, bro.
Yep.
The
Pray
fight
without-
against this devil
Pray without
is
ceasing.
pray without ceasing, man. Because you got to think these witches and warlocks are throwing the enchantments out on the left hand to counter us. So how we counter that is by praying to our power.
Yep.
You got to think this is Indiana. It's a bunch of fucking wizards warlocks.
Yeah.
Hey,
Think about it. You drive around, it's literally, it's fucking tarot card readers out
Yeah.
here, all
Yeah,
kinds
yeah,
of weird ass
yeah.
people,
yeah,
bro.
for sure.
You got when you walk about, that's why I don't like people touching me. You gotta be,
I don't like none of that
careful,
shit.
bro.
The fucking celestial stores with the
Yeah.
beads and shit.
Mystic bitch.
Mystical bitch.
Yeah. They got all that out here, man, especially in Holbrook and Portage. We be dreaming of a drive around, you see and they be open late at night.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, most
No.
of the stores are bright colors there.
Yeah.
Waiting on you.
Wanna get your palm red? No.
Yeah, this is Babylon, man. This is what Babylon is known
That's
for.
what it's known, yeah.
All that wizardry and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we just read that in Daniel, right? It said about the astrologers, the soothsayers, the prognosticators, they were all the wizards, the sorcerers, they,
None of them can figure out the dream.
yeah, God. You got more?
Was it not? Back in this Matthew 10, two more verses, be at verse 19 now. It says, but when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak. For it shall be given you in that same hour which ye shall speak. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you.
And the Lord gonna put a mouth of wisdom that ain't no man can gainsay nor resist, man. Let me get that. It's in Luke.
That shit cold.
Yeah, man. I think it's 19.
Because you don't know what the Lord put in your mouth to say at that time. The Lord make you a vision the night before about a particular judge, and then he bring him before him. He used to have a trance and call out all his dirty laundry and shit. Nigga, look, what the fuck? How the fuck you know that? Yeah, you don't know how the Lord go.
Yeah.
The Lord cold.
I perceive this man as a prophet.
Yeah.
This is Luke 21:15. I said 12. Luke 21:12. But therefore all these they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and to the prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. And it shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts, not to meditate before ye shall answer. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. Right? So the Lord's gonna give us what to say in that moment. For those brothers that do get delivered up, man. And the Lord's gonna deliver them. If they gotta be delivered through death or without. Without death. Can you keep going in that, Matthew?
Yes, sir.
That was what was that? What you read?
I just read 20,
20.
21.
Yeah. Keep going.
Matthew 10 and 21, it says, and the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents, and cause them to be put to death.
Hey, the Lord said, I've come to bring a sword. I've not come to bring peace. But that's a sword. That's an oldie, but a goodie. It's a classic.
I was just thinking about that. He
It
said
said,
to
Lord,
set at vengeance.
I have not
No.
come to set peace on earth, but to set to bring the sword. You know, separation, division. You know, to set a mother against the daughter, father against the son.
Oh, that's
and
in
that
the same
means,
thing.
and that means that's this that
Yeah,
verse.
it's lower down. Yep, it's at
Yeah.
34.
Keep on going. Is it 21?
Yes, sir.
Oh, 22. I'm sorry.
Yep, 22. It says, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved.
So he that endureth to the end shall be saved. That means that you can't be sitting here justifying yourself, man. When persecution comes and you get delivered to the rulers, you can't be sitting here justifying yourself, talking shit. Ah, you motherfuckers,
23 now.
spitting on people. You trying to fight back. Ah, you know. You gotta be like the Lord, man. When Pontius Pilate came to Yahweh Shai, he didn't even answer him. But then he answered him. He was like, whatever you have, whatever power you have, my Father in heaven
That's
give
right.
it to you. You know.
Right.
Go ahead.
23. It says, but when they persecute you in the city, flee into another.
That's what we're gonna. That's wise judgment, man. It says a wise man seeth the evil and foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, man. And we gonna get out the way. We gonna get out that jam. You know. Go ahead. That's why we ain't supposed to be. Whenever you get a run in with the law, man, you do whatever you need to do to get out that jam. And the quickest way you can get out that motherfucking jam is to shut the fuck up. That's the quickest way to get out any fucking jam is to shut up and walk away. And it's so hard to do. Easier said than done, I know. It's so hard to do, especially when your blood's boiling. You know? And you can't you got your dignity, you can't let nobody talk to you like you a bitch, you know what I'm saying? But the best thing to do is to swallow your pride and to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Like, if I may, even just dealing with people in general,
Yeah.
not just the cops, man. Motherfucker, you driving, nigga honking their horn.
Yeah.
Hey, don't be if dude honk your horn, just let him go.
Dude, wave a gun.
Yeah, cause the nigga have a gun in his car, and you honking. Before you know, he up and looking at you, or he follow you home.
Yeah, follow you home.
You know, so hey, or he may shoot into the car. You got kids or something in the car. This nigga, you know,
That happened.
Yeah.
Remember you showed me the video? It was like, yeah, I shot him. Yeah, I shot. I'm sorry.
I
Bro,
think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I
he
seen
shot the Hispanic dude kid, bro. He
Yeah.
road rage. He just
Yep.
shot
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
killed the
Killed
fucking
him.
boy.
Yeah.
He said he walked into the house like, yeah, I shot him. I'm sorry. I shot him. Put his hands behind his back like, I did it. I shot him. Put his hands behind his back, bro. Like,
And that's some fucked up shit because he admitted to it. Then now how that make you feel? He didn't admit it to it. He going to jail. So when it's soft shit.
that his son did.
Yeah, his son did, and he going to jail. So
This man only get he
Yeah, I
going
got
to
shit.
jail getting that what's it called? 3 hots on
Yeah,
3 hots
yeah,
on top.
Three house in the car.
fucker.
Yeah, you gotta, walk in, you gotta walk and behave wisely in this
Mhm.
world.
That's
man.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this, discretion shall preserve you.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's right.
like dealing with these women.
Yeah. Discretion.
You gotta be wise. You can't just be looking at, oh, she got a fat ass, cute face. Hey, that bitch could be a nightmare ready to happen.
Vet her ass.
You gotta vet, man. You know, you gotta be careful. Like our apostle has been bringing out, you gotta be careful you bring it to your life, especially now in these times, man.
Yeah.
You know, like the brothers say, man, you go out and about. Because we gotta work, we gotta do what we do. We gotta, do what we gotta do. But go out, do what you gotta do, and bring your ass back home, man.
Mhm.
You know, ain't shit out here, man.
Yeah.
You know.
It's the
Shit, we was there trying to run it late at the job. Shit, I got that lady shit opened up and shit. I was like, hey, we gotta go. You can use it tonight if you want to. I said, but it don't make sense because I gotta put all that shit back. So we said, hey, we gotta. I actually said it. I didn't mean to, but yeah, that's how I be getting on certain subjects and shit. Because I told her like we had Bible study, because I know they wanted their shit free, but they kept us waiting all fucking day, and we got the equipment late. So we went there and I put the shit back together. I said, I'll put it back together tomorrow, but they can use their shit tonight. So, but yeah, man, but you
I got a word.
yeah, come on. Go
I
ahead.
got a word.
Mhm.
Ability, discretion. The
Discretion,
ability to
yeah.
receive and understand.
You in the animal?
That's mine. Moral discernment. The
Yep.
ability to distinguish right from wrong.
Yep.
Prudence. Saga City.
Yeah, like if I
Hey,
may, like
prudence is, like making sure you're on the right path, man. Making sure everything goes right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
just even simple everyday life. Like you go out, hey, look, don't just walk into your car. Look around,
Right,
around.
yeah,
You know what I'm
no,
saying?
right.
Or you go into a public area. I like to do is where the exits at.
Yep.
Making sure you're covered, man.
Yep.
You're safe.
Every self-respect, man. We got more. We just sold you. There's booby traps all around us.
Literally.
So you gotta walk like literally. If you know if you're going to a jungle, it's booby trap. You ain't finna just walk like.
Willy
You know what I'm
nilly.
saying? You finna be.
Yeah.
You got a defensive, like a guard, you know.
And it's that with certainty.
I got it in the AI overviews. It says discretion is the power or right to make decisions based on one's own judgment and consciousness, rather than strict, unbending rules. Right?
It's mighty because what did the Lord say? I come to give them good judgment, to teach what's it called?
Good tidings.
Good tidings,
Right.
about
Pretty
doctrine.
much, so he's teaching us how to read that one more time.
Proverbs 1.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it says the power or right to make decisions based on one's own judgment and consciousness.
And he's teaching us through these examples, through these different learning experiences, through this word, man. Why? Because we're coming into that time where you're gonna have to be able to make decisions like that and trusting the decision that you're making, man.
Yep.
And how you getting that trust now? How you having that faith through being brought up in these different trials and tribulations the Lord's bringing you through now, and teaching you how to move and learn from it.
Right.
Like even brother like strong drinks.
Yep.
You know, when we try to be out in public drinking like that, you know, we got spirits on them.
Yep.
You know, we know you be drinking. It's hard to really use discretion because you drinking. And
Yeah.
Who the fuck, nigga? You know
So
what I'm saying?
decision making skills are still impaired.
Yeah.
This
What Iowa said, you know, like you know, you're gonna learn through those past experiences, man. So those past experiences, man, they already played out. You already played those out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like, you know, like, right when you need that answer, it's there because you lived it.
Yep. The experience.
That's cool.
So that's, you know, like that's your cheat sheet, man. Ready to get you out those situations a lot faster.
Mhm.
And the Lord's still with you. Didn't he say in Corinthians, I shall give you a way of escape?
Yep.
Temptation, I found
It says, it also refers to the quality of being cautious, tactful, prudent, particularly in avoiding offense or keeping secrets. That's cold, bro. Avoiding offenses or keeping secrets. Hey, don't be a blabbermouth, man.
Yeah.
Hey, it's here to say, he that keepeth his mouth, keepeth his life. So, you know, he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction. It says, what does it say? A prudent man concealeth knowledge. You know?
Hey, it's a scripture in Proverbs that said it's for honor a man to pretty much cease from contention or something like that, to stop a course. It's honor for a man to pretty much stop. You know, like you say, if you arguing with somebody, and you like, you know, I'm, in this. I forgot how it goes in Proverbs. I'm gonna look it up. It says it's honor for a man to pretty much cease contention or something.
Yeah.
Stop a fight.
God, like we've been getting all night. You spit on the flame, it goes out.
Being a bigger person.
Yeah. Keeping secrets, synonyms include judgment, prudence, caution, sagacity. But that was it today. You got something?
Can you get this real quick? Oh my bad, you have something now?
You're probably more relevant than what I got right now.
You got it.
Can I get this real quick? So y'all ain't gonna get it.
You got it.
This is a good one. This is a quoted. Proverbs 20:3. It says, "It is an honor for a man to cease from strife,
Yeah.
but a fool will be meddling."
Yeah, man. What man just want to be in strife all goddamn day? That's like a woman's spirit. That's
Yeah.
women. That's women want to argue. They like juicy shit, gossip, the tea. You know, that's women. Women like that shit, man. Contention, conflict. They find it interesting. Yeah. What did Pastor Hart say?
Spilling the tea.
Yeah. No, Pastor Hart say Jake love controversy. He said what did he say? Remember years ago, Pastor Hart. Remember years ago, Pastor Hart. He said he titled a video.
Yeah.
Edomites can make it.
Oh yeah.
And they got like 7 million views.
Yeah.
He was
I remember
like,
that.
as soon as it opened, as soon as you click on it, he was like, Edomites can make it. And then he's like, this is gonna get a lot of views. Hey, Jake love controversy.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
He's like, I know a couple of you people clicked on this video just because it's me saying it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said, well,
Yeah.
but guess what? They can't.
Yeah.
That shit was funny
Oh,
as
Yeah.
hell, bro.
Hey.
Clickbait.
Hey, Yahweh Shai love controversy, man.
Yeah.
He said I got a controversy. Habakkuk. He said he got a controversy with the people.
Yeah.
You know.
The Lord is a man of war.
Yeah.
But in this light right now, we gotta avoid that shit.
Yeah.
We gotta control our emotions.
Emotions. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
What's that? It's our wits.
Bottle that
that's
shit. Yeah.
Hey, you know, like it says, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Temptation. Yeah.
That's it.
You know, you're gonna be tempted in this flesh, man. You know, there's gonna be things that are gonna ruffle your feathers, man.
God.
But you gotta take it all, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good lesson. Ruffle your feathers.
Yeah, brother.
Hey, remember that video you should share me? He was like, if you had the choice to choose a life before you were born, he said, give me a good life. He was like, okay, you want a good life,
Oh,
you
yeah.
gotta go through all this
Yeah, go
dangerous
through all that.
trials.
Yeah.
He was like, well, why can't you just give me a good life? He was like, well, because anything good must be fought for.
Fought for,
If
yeah.
it's not fought for, then it's not good. I was like, damn, that's mighty. So we gotta fight for this, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And a good example is that is nature. You know, nature seeds gotta fucking fight. They be planted in the dirt. They gotta fucking fight and struggle with other seeds.
Sperm.
Fight for the
Other
other
shit.
Yeah.
Sperm.
Sperm gotta fight. Yeah. Sperm gotta
Said,
swim
soon
and
as
run.
it comes out, they gotta fight.
Yeah. Shit. Everything.
I gotta get it.
Yeah, man, that's being shot into a sock. They just fighting for nothing. You know?
Yeah, man.
They don't want to be fighting for nothing.
Running
Yeah, man.
Fucking this guy.
Don't get shot into a sock. But you got something up?
Trying to grab something.
Quote it. Which one for?
It says they foresee the evil when they hide themselves.
Yeah, kind of. Cause man, let me get that definition again.
Prove that for seeing the evil.
Prove empathy of the evil. It says to avoid tactful. It says it refers to what's that?
I was telling the precept.
Proverbs what?
22 and 3.
2023. It says discretion. The power or right to make decisions based on one's own judgment and conscience rather than strict unbending rules like that loose cannon spirit. Nobody likes a loose cannon, man. You know, scripture say travel not by the way with a bold fellow. You know, you will be called into his mischief, man. You gonna get caught up with this thing.
That's right.
Well, an unruly multitude.
Yep.
Mhm.
But follow not a multitude to do evil.
Yeah. As a space said a couple of years ago, I don't know if y'all know that club when Gary got shot up right there on 15th and Grant. Like a little bit off 15th and Grant.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That nigga died.
What's his name? Michael Jackson's dad's
Playoffs?
place.
No.
They're playoffs.
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 Yeah.
Michael
It
Jackson dad?
used to be something else.
Oh.
Michael Jackson's daddy had it first.
Oh,
Yeah.
playoffs. Yeah.
Well, it actually used to be a restaurant, Le Sacred Tom. And then different people started getting it. But I know it's playoffs.
Playoffs.
Right.
Yeah.
I bring this up. It was a spirit because that night it got shot. I drove past that and I'm looking, my foot like that shit like it's lit. You seeing all the women and shit.
Yeah.
All the women.
And the spirit on me like,
skimpy
like
clothes.
nigga, that shit ain't for you. Cause like the Lord started talking to me like, that ain't. He said, look, that ain't gonna stop you. It'll be sure enough you go in that bitch and get shot up.
Yeah.
And sure enough that night, that club got shot up, bro.
That's the
Yeah.
spirit.
Yeah.
Hey, the night of my graduation, the night of my high school reunion, it was like my friend was like, you ain't coming to the link bar, you ain't coming to the link bar. I said, for what? You get shot up every fucking weekend. Why would you go in there? She's like, cause it's only gonna be us, it's reserved only for us. I said, you really believe that? You really think the bouncer ain't gonna get $500?
Let somebody in.
Somebody's done it, and what happened? What happened? So I'm like 12:30, not even 1 o'clock, just struck midnight. Somebody gets shot in the parking lot. She's like, oh my God, you jinxed it. I said, I ain't jinxed it. It happened every fucking
That's so
weekend.
goofy.
I said, how do I jinx some shit if it's a pattern?
It's just a statistic.
It's a statistic. So I'm like, hey man, a wise. Oh, you got it. Go ahead. I was about to quote it. You got it, come on.
Okay, I'm gonna get this first. This is the 2nd Ezra 6:23. It says, and the trumpet shall sound. It's like in the trumpet shall give a sound.
Can you start 22?
Okay. 2nd Ezra 6:22. And suddenly shall all the sown places appear unsown.
Yep.
And the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
So everybody got this. What's the opposite of that word? Discretion. The opposite of the word discretion is what? Untactful. It said. It's rather than
Like dangerous.
Yeah, unbending rules and strict. Rather than strict unbending rules. Like these people don't follow the rules of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. They want to party all fucking day.
Careless. Careless.
Careless. They want to be careless, bro.
Reckless.
When the sown places appear unsown, when these grocery stores ain't got enough food in them, they don't know what the fuck to do, man. But the people that have been preparing spiritually, they gonna be protected. That's why we had discretion. But
And the trumpet shall give a sound. When every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight against one another like enemies. And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. And the springs of the fountain shall stand, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth of all these that I have told thee shall escape, and shall see my salvation and the end of the world.
That's the elect. The only ones
That's
that's going
the
to
elect,
escape is the Lord's elect.
So there's going to be all kinds of chaos going on throughout this world. People fighting one another. You know what I'm saying? Going through each other's houses, stealing from each other. You know, unaliving one another.
Yep, that's your point on that also though, to be discreet, you know, being out of the way, you know, that's another definition of criminal, being discreet.
Yeah, but the Lord said there's going to be certain folks, man, that's going to escape all of that. Right? And they said that shall see the Lord's salvation and the end of the world.
Also, if I may too, back to that discreet, you know, now even teaching this truth, you know, when you first come in, you want to let everybody know you're Israelite. Nah, we're in a time that ain't really too wise to be even doing that.
Because you got withhold.
Yeah, withhold, man. Motherfucker like, you see somebody talk about the Bible. You know, like I heard that happened to me. I was at a spot, I heard a dude talk about the Apocrypha. My flesh like, the spirit like, man, shut your ass up. Let's let them talk. And the spirit, you know, because he tried to tell a lady about the Apocrypha. She walked, I ain't trying to hear all that. He's like, no, man, it's a book. Called the Apocrypha, it's called the hidden book. He was on the point. The older man and shit. And I'm listening, but the spirit like,
he had discretion.
he had discretion. Spirit like, no, just be quiet, just listen to him.
That nigga was your discretion was not advised.
Because the Lord said that he resisteth the proud,
That's right.
giveth grace unto the humble. The humble, you know, those are those that seek the Lord, man.
Yep.
You know, the meek shall inherit the earth. This is Proverbs 22, verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Alright, because they're punished for the evil deeds that they've been doing, man. Hey, they chose not to seek out the Lord, man, and his mercy. So they won't receive it.
Yep.
You know, but it says the prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself.
That
So
works.
he has the spiritual mindset to know when trouble is coming, man.
Yep.
And so when he has the knowledge that trouble is coming his way, he's gonna get out of there before it happens.
Right.
That word prudent means a man that foreseeth the future or looketh well to his goings. So you can judge and dictate or what's it called when you predict the future? You can foresight. Foresight.
Yeah.
You can predict foretell. You can predict what's going to happen. You know, you can come up with a hypothesis based off the situation. Okay, I can see I can see where this is going to go. So let me go and move around, get out the way. After that, I'm in my job and shit. 2 coworkers of mine get into an argument. I'm right in the middle of it, doing my job, and I'm like, I got stuff on the grill right now. They getting heated. I said, oh. I put my stuff down. I got out the way because I'm like, hey, if something happened, I don't want to get caught in the crossfire.
That's right.
So I just got out the way.
Yeah. They called us, you know, when you were able to do, they call you a seer.
A seer, yeah. God, or a watcher.
Yep, a watcher, yeah.
But I also wanted to get this real quick. That word discretion. It says it also refers to qualities of being cautious, tactful, prudent, particularly in avoiding offense or keeping secrets.
Yeah.
So you gotta know when to speak and when not to speak.
And
Sometimes it's good to let people know, like, hey, I know I'm an Israelite. People that you know, when it's secluded, but in the public, you don't know who's listening.
Yeah.
You know, the clerk could be listening. Somebody walking in could be listening. You know, oh, he one of them Israelites. I'm following him on. I hate them Israelites.
Yeah. Hey, do the count. Right before you got there, that motherfucker was like, get the fuck out of here. He was like, brothers didn't say shit, but that nigga had straight real anger, bro. He was pissed.
That thing was rage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say one of the main ones we always bring out, you know, having discretion is when your friends is, you know, outside.
Yep, that's having discretion.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't want to make yourself a target, man. Make it easy access for them to point you out and
Yep.
bother you.
Yeah. It's equivalent to somebody going outside with a hijab on. When they come in with a hijab, it's like, oh, they must. That's like
You already
identifier.
know.
Or the keeper.
Just
The
putting
TT.
a mark on yourself and saying, come get me.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you know you're going to be persecuted, thus saith the Lord.
Teacup plate.
Teacup plates.
If you know you're going to be persecuted, thus saith the Lord, that's not hiding yourself. You know, you're not fulfilling that Proverbs right there. You're doing the opposite. You putting yourself on the market. Like,
Yeah.
come let me. Like,
Right. Advertise.
Yeah.
And we speaking this from experience, you know. Some
Yeah.
brothers, I was one of those dudes too. You know, when I first came in, T-church friends, just lost jobs.
Hey, I was down.
Yeah, good at it. Like, damn, you know, looking back on it, but it was, you know, it's all like the brother was going earlier. You know, the Lord, He does this. That shows the Lord's mercy because He know we don't know no better when we first come in.
I got a quick story real quick. Took this one to close up. I was getting this job at the mill that the brother was getting me. The brother in the faith. The brother was giving me this job, Taj, giving me this job. And I went to the guard tower, the guard shack, and the security guard was telling me like, yeah man, we gotta stick together, man. We gotta stick together, man. We, you know, I just found out, you know, we Israelites, man. We Israelite, man. You Israelite, I'm Israelite. With everything you've been lied to. I said, yeah, for real. I said, bro, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, for real, for real. I said, I heard this before though, you know, and I believe it too. He's like, yeah, man, because the scriptures say this. He putting out scriptures. I'm like, oh, bro, that's cool. That's what's up, man. I said, you know, that's what's up. Then Taj walked in. He was like, oh, Shalom, yeah, how about Shem Yahweh Shabbat? I said, oh, Shalom, Yahweh Shabbat. He was like, so you already knew this? I was like, yeah, but I was like, you get your rocks off. He was like, because he was fresh. I'm like, just let this dude get his rocks off, bro. He was just like, damn, like, and he's like, what y'all talking about? Tom was like, what y'all talking about? I was like, he was just telling me about, you know, the truth. He just excited. And he was looking at me like, damn, like, am I really that? I'm like, yeah, you green, bro.
Yeah, very green as shit.
But, what you about to say that?
And you kept yourself disguised.
Bro, disguise.
That's wisdom. That's how you gotta be, man. You can't let the enemy know your hand.
Yep. Like we opened up, I send you forth as sheep amongst wolves. That's what we wise and simple, how much you love. But Lord willing, that was edifying for the elect of Israel. And again, we're going to give all praise, all glory, and honor to Yahweh.
Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakash.
Devil, honestly, the apostles and the elders and great millstone were well. Peace and salutations to all you Akim out there preaching the truth throughout the four corners of the earth for truth and sincerity of hearts and for the love of the gospel. And until next time, I say Shalom.
Shalom.
Abad Babal.
Abba.
Chemotherapy 2026.
Soon.
Theater near you.
Very soon.
Coming to a corner near you.
Get fried.
Constantly out there